How's it going, everybody? Welcome to 2024. This year, one of my biggest goals was to kind of revamp my personal YouTube channel. If you know anything about me, my name is Cody Butler. I've been doing hunting industry type things, mostly in the creative content side for, gosh, 12, 13 years now. It's been a long ride. It's been fun. Kind of started out doing my own online show called Dream Chasers back in the past. If you guys have checked that out, thank you for watching that. You know, then I started a media company, did a lot of things for a lot of different awesome companies for about 10 years in the archery industry, doing creative content and things like that. Had a lot of fun, met a lot of great people, and here just about 4 years ago now, I actually took a full-time job as the head content creator at Henry Repeating Arms. So that is what I've been doing for the most part, kind of put anything of my own on hold. This year, I was missing a little bit of the archery industry, to be honest with you. And you know, bow hunting is still my biggest passion. So I wanted to kind of revamp my channel and do a little bit of archery stuff on there. We're gonna do all kinds of things. As of right now, I do not have any partners. I'm not gonna ask for any partners. I just wanna be able to use whatever I want when I want and share some tips and tricks with you guys on how to kill these big deer like are behind me, as well as different bow setups and things like that. But the number one thing that I noticed trying to get back in the industry here is bow prices, guys. The prices of archery equipment have went out of control, in my opinion. I mean, you're looking at $1,200 to $2,000 for most compound flagship bows before you even put sights, quiver, rest, anything on them, which is just absolutely insane. So I, for the last like month, have just been scouring the internet, looking at reviews and different things to try to find a couple of the best budget bows. And I believe this one right here is one of them, in my opinion. It's definitely, in my opinion, probably the best package bow, the best ready to hunt bow that you can buy. As far as the accessories that come with this one in here are pretty much top of the line, really. Especially for, like I said, a ready to hunt package. But this bow right here is from Bear Archery, and we're gonna open it here pretty quick. I bought this with my own money and had it shipped to my house from Lancaster Archery. Pretty cool deal. That's another thing I wanted to kind of touch on this video. There, you might not have a pro shop near you, but you want to try a bow. So there's certain bows out there that you can order online, have shipped directly to your house. This is one of them. This bow, he does not know yet, but this particular bow, I'm going to set up, tune, and build arrows for. I'm just going to do complete build with this bow here for a really good friend of mine and actually my pastor, Mike Sander. So Mike, if you watch this in the future, this bow is for you. Hopefully get it to you soon. But let's go ahead and open this thing up, show you what it is. Pastor Mike, let you guys know a little bit about him. He's just an awesome guy. Moved to this community, and I was in search of a good church for quite some time. Just had some bad experiences in some churches, and I'm telling you what, guys, Mike and his family moved here and started a non-denominational church here called Harvest Christian Church. And man, I'm telling you what, he's given me new light on the church in general. And he's just an awesome guy. He does so many things for this community, and he loves to bow hunt. And that's why I wanted to get him this bow and set it up for him and get him a really awesome setup. So that's what we're gonna do. This, guys, I haven't even said yet, this is the Bear Adapt Plus, and looks pretty darn cool. This thing comes in Mossy Oak Bottomland Original, and like I said, this is the ready to hunt package, so it is going to come with everything you need to get started. Feels pretty dang nice. But yeah, as far as a ready to hunt package goes, guys, this thing might be the best bow out there. It comes with some really nice accessories. You know, it's going to be a really nice drawing bow, being a solo cam. So we're going to dive into this thing today, guys. We're going to set this thing up and surprise Mike with it, Pastor Mike with this thing in a few days. And I'm just super excited to get it to him, guys. So let's dive into this thing, get the accessories out of the box, get it all put together, and we'll meet you over here at the bench. Okay, guys, we got the Adapt Plus over here on the bench. I got everything set up on it that it comes with, and like I said, guys, in my opinion, this is by far the best package bow, the best ready to hunt bow that you can buy on the market for the money right now. This thing's coming in about $650, depending on where you're at, your dealer. Got this one from Lancaster Archery. Had it shipped to my house. It was here in about a week, and that even includes, you know, having the holiday over that time period. So very impressed with it so far, guys. The fit and finish on this thing looks very well, very good for a price point bow. I'm loving that mossy oak bottomland original. It's one of my favorite camo patterns. It looks really good on this bow, guys. So you know, like I said, I bought this bow myself. I have no affiliation with Bear Archery whatsoever. So just wanted to do this. Did a lot of research and just came down to this bow and really like it. So it's going to come with a Trophy Ridge hot wire sight, guys. This thing's $180 sight. It's a really cool sight. It's a 3-pin. The top two are a fixed position pin. The bottom one is like a free floater, so you can use this over here and dial it up and down. Pretty darn cool. Going to come with a 6-inch Hitman stabilizer. This is the disconnect one. It's pretty darn cool. Just loosen it up, pop it out. It's going to come with a Whisker Biscuit V and this quiver over here, which I believe is just, they're called their like 5-arrow quiver. Let me look here. 5-spot quiver. Pretty dang nice, lightweight little quiver on here. Pretty simple, but you know, all you need, especially if you're going to be taking your quiver on and off the tree stand, which a lot of people do. It's going to be a quiver that's just fine. Going to come with a peep sight here. The peep sight is, you know, not too bad. That's something you might want to upgrade. The D-loop on here actually doesn't seem too bad. They do have it a little loose on there, which is nice, so you can move your nocking point up and down if you need to. Does come with a wrist strap here too. But man, guys, overall this thing is looking pretty darn cool. I do believe in the package this bow does come with a limb stop as well. Right now it's set up to be a cable stop, but if you really like that hard back wall, you can put a limb stop on it. I'm gonna play with that a little bit, see which feels better. Yeah, guys, this thing is pretty darn cool. The one main thing between the original Adapt and the Adapt Plus that I kind of learned online is the newer accessories that are really high quality and nice, but it actually has a roller guard on here, roller cable now. So this thing slides back and forth on here on rollers and has your roller on the cables as well, so it should be really smooth. Solo cams have always been smooth in the past, guys. I had a Bear solo cam several years ago, and it was a really good shooting bow. I actually killed a really nice deer with it the year that I had it. Really, this cam system looks fairly similar to that, and if this thing's as smooth as that one was, I'm sure it's going to be a great bow. But I'm going to put an arrow in this thing, kind of see where the rest is at. We're going to get the center shot kind of set up on this. I made a little makeshift paper tuner over here, and we're going to shoot this thing through paper, try to get it dialed in and get it tuned up and see how well it shoots. I'm excited to see. Okay, guys, so I got the camera zoomed in here. The rest is definitely not set up perfect to spec here coming out of the factory, which is, you know, to be expected. Arrows out quite a bit, and we're kind of going uphill. I think if anything, the nocking point could probably come up just a little bit. But that being said, guys, super simple on these Whisker Biscuits. Grab my Allen wrench here. I think from what I looked up, center shot on these is around 13/16. So we're just gonna loosen up a simple screw here. Slide this over. Just gonna kind of eyeball it to start. Looks pretty close right there. All right, guys, I'm gonna take my tape measure here. We're gonna measure over 13/16 from the riser. Still gotta come in some here. That looks pretty darn good right there, guys. We're gonna start there, and you know, once we go get the paper tuned in here, we'll see how she shoots. But tighten that down, don't want to over tighten that. I am going to pop this off here real quick. I'm going to move this up. These are loose. All you got to do is just walk them up the serving. I will probably tie actual nocks on here eventually, but we're getting closer. It's nice they leave that loose so you can adjust that. But we are getting closer. All right, guys, my bow is, I guess that pretty good. My bow is exactly level. We're gonna take our little bubble level here, snap it on the arrow. See where we're at here. That arrow is perfectly level and the bow is perfectly level. We've got center shot set here at about 13/16, good starting point. You can start at 3/4 too, pretty darn close. We're gonna pop this off of here, guys. And that's it. That's pretty simple, guys. Took me all 5 minutes to get that arrow rest pretty darn close to where it needs to be. I'm going to tighten this D loop down, and I actually might separate these just a little bit and tie my nocking point on there, and should be ready to rock and roll. Okay, guys, ran through this thing, showed you, got the rest set up, got everything, made sure everything was tight, and everything was good. I got the peep kind of set for me. Mike and I are fairly close to the same size. He's a little bit taller than me. I think I have his draw length set to about where it needs to be, which is a smidge long for me. I did shoot it a couple times, make sure everything seemed okay. Timing, everything looked pretty darn good. So I'm going to shoot this thing through paper here quick and see what happens. Let's just see how close we are. These are basically the same arrows he's going to be shooting, so see what happens here. I will say this, this thing is set at 70 pounds, and the draw length, or the draw cycle, is extremely smooth. It just, solo cams are just so nice when it comes to smoothness. Yeah, for 70 pounds, guys. And the back wall, I don't have the draw limb stop on. I just have the cable, and it's solid. Telling you what, guys, it's a dang good shooting bow. I've been kind of into the traditional archery side of things lately, and the last bow I had was a Hoyt VTM, and man, that thing was awesome. But telling you what, for 650 bucks, you can't hardly beat that thing. It shoots pretty good. So as you can see there, point is going in here, tail is going in here, so we're just a little tail high and a little tail right. Same with this. I mean, basically the exact same holes there, guys. So make that quick adjustment and give her another try. You always want to chase your point. So if your point's to the left, move your arrow rest to the left. Pretty simple that way. And now we're just a smidge tail left. So I went just a smidge too far. I'm gonna bring that back over. Well, guys, I might not touch anything because that looks like a dang near perfect bullet hole right there. Yeah, money. Just like that, guys. Bear Adapt, $650 bow, completely set up. Honestly, guys, I'm very impressed with it. It's shooting really well. Draw cycle's phenomenal, and we just got bullet holes like that. People don't think that a whisker biscuit, guys, is a good rest sometimes, and I'm telling you what, just from my experience, I'm honestly considering putting one on my next bow. The next bow that I get, which is a video coming, it's going to be another budget bow build, but I'm actually build it out with the sights and everything that I want. But I'm highly considering putting a whisker biscuit on it, just because they're so dang foolproof. And I mean, we're getting bullet holes. I'll move the camera over here actually right now. Right there, guys, we're perfect bullet hole right there in the middle. Perfect bullet hole right there in the middle. So I don't know what else you want there, guys. Alrighty, guys, there you have it right here. The Bear Adapt Plus, guys. That was super simple. That was one of the easiest bows I've had tuned. I mean, just like that. If I wasn't filming and everything, I have this thing completely set up, done, and shooting bullet holes in 30 minutes or less. Super impressed with that. Really smooth on the draw. Solo cams are great for that. Holds really nice at full draw, even with, I did not put the limb stop on this. This is just the cable stop, which means it rolls around, stops on your cables. Very solid, very, very solid on the back wall. I don't know that I'll let Mike make that decision, but I don't know that I'll even put the limb stop on it. I might mess with it just for fun. Looks like it's pretty simple. You just match up, I believe, right here. Just match up where you want your draw length according to the module, and you're good to go. So should be pretty simple. Really didn't have to do a whole lot to this, guys. Had to move my nocking point a little bit, tighten up the D-loop, had to move the rest slightly. Obviously it's not all mounted up. Had to mount the sight and the stabilizer, move the peep. I'll probably have to adjust that again when it comes to Mike. I doubt our peep height is exactly the same, but really, guys, in just a couple shots here, I had this thing shooting bullet holes through the paper. One thing I am going to say, people do not give a whisker biscuit near enough credit. You can make fun of me all you want, but I've shot a whisker biscuit in the past. They're foolproof. They shoot well, in my opinion. I've never had an issue with one whatsoever. And this is the first one of these new V biscuits that I've ever used. Like it so far, want to test it out a little bit, see how long it lasts and things like that. But overall, they're pretty hard to beat, guys, especially for spotting and stalking, stuff like that. If you just want a foolproof rest, don't have to worry about whisker biscuit. I'm telling you, they're worth it. Not to say drop away and stuff isn't good. I use drop aways for the most part, but I'm telling you, every time I have one of these biscuits on a bow, it makes me want to use one again. One thing I did have to adjust. If you get this bow, make sure you check that. I did have to move the string stop just a little bit. It was pushing the string out. I had to move it in just a tad. Other than that, guys, this thing came pretty darn tuned up. That's the Bear Adapt Plus, guys. It's pretty awesome. I hope my buddy Mike and my pastor loves it. Mike Sander, he's such a great guy, guys. I cannot say enough about him. Moved to town here and started Harvest Christian Church, and just gave me faith back in the church. Had some bad experiences with a couple churches we were going to in the past, and I'm telling you what, Mike is just a Bible preaching, true blue, modern day disciple, and it's awesome to see. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, guys, one of the biggest reasons I'm starting this channel back up and doing stuff like this is not only to help you guys out with things like this, but I'm not gonna be scared to show my faith. I've been really diving into my Bible the last few years, and I'm telling you what, it's changed my life. And I've always been a believer my whole life, but I've really dove into it a lot the last few years here, and it's been life-changing for myself and my whole family, and to have Mike and his wife Rochelle here and have a good church that we can go to means so much. So Mike, this one's for you, buddy. I think it's pretty much ready to rock and roll, and I hope you like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see you in the next one. The next one, I think I'm going to be building my own budget bow build. Might even be another bear, but it's not going to be this one. So God bless, guys. See you in the next one.